So today we are going to be looking at some of the challenges that have been faced by our crops, and that is pests and diseases. But there's nothing to worry about, because we're also going to be exploring the path to recovery and having healthy harvest. So join me in this journey. So as you can see, some of our crops have been hit hard by disease, and at times this can be disheartening, but it's always part of the farming journey. So first things first, we'll need first of all to identify the culprits so that you can see the way forward. On these collards, you can see evidence of aphids. I don't know whether the camera will be able to capture that, but here you're able to see evidence of aphids. Here you go. Yeah, so this is one of the culprits that is affecting our crops. You can also see signs of a fungal. Then on this other end, on the Swiss chard, you can also see they've been affected by some fungal disease. You can see that the leaves are some sort of rust, browning. So this is a fungal infection. So we need to tackle that before we lose our crop to pest and disease. So we've been able to identify aphids as one of the culprits. So in my case here, I'm going to use a neem extract as my insecticide to handle the aphids. You can use whatever product you have available to any insecticide, but it's always good to have a targeted approach so that you don't harm any of the beneficial insects. So when you're doing your pest control, it's always good the product that you use that does not harm any of the beneficial insects. So for the fungal infection, I'm going to use a copper-based fertilizer, which, in addition to correcting the crop deficiency, that is especially the copper deficiency in the crops, it also helps in protecting, suppressing and protecting the fungal infection in the crop. So fungal and bacterial infections in the crops. So I'm going to be spraying copper-based fertilizer for the fungal infection. To aid with the recovery, I'm going to as well feed the crops with this organic fertilizer. It's a seaweed extract, because a healthy plant will easily be able to withstand and recover from stress. So with that, I'm going to as well feed these crops, the affected crops, with this organic fertilizer. As I said again, this is a seed extract, so that you can easily be able for the plants to help the plants be able to cope with the stress that has been occasioned by the infection by the fungal disease and the pest infestation. So let me do the mixing of the medium. So here I'm spraying the organic fertilizer. This will give the crops the nutrients that are required for a healthy comeback. So let's see within a few days what the results will be. With this neem extract, we're getting various benefits, because it acts as much as it acts as an insecticide, it also deters the laying of eggs, It acts also as a sterilant, and it's also an insect growth regulator. So this is a very good product. You can as well as mix it with other insecticide depending on the intensity of the pest infestation in your farm. So, but for those who are doing organic, this is a very good product. The copper fertilizer is designed to meet the crucial nutritional needs of the crop, but especially copper deficiencies. And it protects the plant from both fungal and bacterial infections. And the good thing is it's also safe for those who are doing organic farming. So for the seaweed fertilizer, it's packed with various nutrients. It has the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and potassium, and some trace elements. The natural hormones in the seaweed stimulate the growth of roots in the plants. The seaweed also helps improve the plant's natural defenses, and this protects the plants from various pests and diseases. I would also like to advise, in as much as possible, when you're applying this, when you're spraying these components, whether organic or inorganic, in as much as possible, try to spray each and every of the components separately. Of course, I know some can be tackled, some insecticides and fungicides can be mixed in a tank, but if you really have to mix, make sure you check the labels that they are compatible. But for copper-based products, those are exclusively spray that alone. Don't mix with any other product, but you can have great results. But in my case here, I prefer, or rather I spray each and every, whether it's an insecticide separately, fungicide separately, and a fertilizer separately. This is because I don't want to compromise the efficacy of either of the products. So probably maybe because I'm covering a smaller area, but it's always advisable, if possible, just do each of the products separately. But if you have to mix, be careful, check the labels, ensure that the ingredients, the active ingredients, are compatible with each other, so that you don't mess with the efficacy of either the products, and then you'll end up with poor results or even scorching your plants, which can happen. At least you can see things are looking up. You can see there are new shoots coming up from the plants. Of course, some dried off, but you can see many that we're getting new shoots. You see, like this plant that was affected, but new shoots are coming up. Yeah, all this was dying out, but you can see new shoots are coming up. So it's all good. See this? Yeah, new shoots are coming up. So we are hopeful that our crops will recover. You can see the healthy plants, the ones that were not affected, are doing very well, quite healthy. And even the ones that are affected are going to recover. So guys, that's more like it. That's how you take care of our plants and protect them against the pests and diseases. So this is an ongoing. You always have to scout for the pests and diseases and ensure that we protect them. Always remember, it's always good to protect instead of preventing. Is always easier than curing. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, happy farming.